out of all the gimmicks Sega and Sonic Team have added to the series, be it in 2D or 3D, the homing attack has remained the most consistent and unique to the series. For the uninitiated, the homing attack was invented and introduced in Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast back in 1998-99 as a way to combat the awkward precision jumping in 3D space. Let's face it, Super Mario 64 may have pioneered the jump to 3D with its open world level design, mission-based structure, and more focus on controlling Mario in 3D, but jumping on those damn Goombas and Shy Guys with 100 coin stars were and still are a pain in the ass. They tried to rectify this by using the much overused Circle Shadow before Crash Bandicoot took the scene, and the fact is, Mario 64 is paced more steadily, allowing you to finish the game at your leisure. Sonic, on the other hand, requires a more quick-thinking kind of pace where flow and momentum are key. Even in the side-scrolling games before Adventure, speed was pushed front and center as a part of its main gameplay gimmick, despite a more clear focus on precision platforming. But the position of the X and Y axis wasn't much as a detriment to the player as it would have been in 3D. While it does take away the skill of precise jumping, even though it can still be performed, the homing attack was like Z targeting from Ocarina of Time. New dimension of gaming, new design and compromises. Because of this, the overall design of a Sonic game needed to change. While moving Sonic in 3D was new, there also had to be a new philosophy on how the levels were designed. While stages like Marble Garden were huge for a 2D game, 3D stages had to be more expansive regarding the new level of depth, which would only get bigger as time goes by. For the most part, the levels in Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2 relied heavily on corkscrews and automatic set pieces. Yes, it took control away from the player, but Sonic's trademark cool attitude and spectacle was easily forgiven. Remember, this was still in an era of gaming where everything was transitioning to 3D, for better or worse, and the results of this were staggering. It's why for the most part, stages during the Dreamcast era of Sonic had limited set pieces either in enclosed spaces or surrounded by featureless skyboxes. To give the players some level of control back as well as connect one piece to another, the designers added several badniks and lock-on objects to not only expand the levels, but to also hide away secrets and shortcuts. This is apparent in levels such as Red Mountain and Metal Harbor. One problem when introducing a new main gameplay mechanic is how the players themselves are aware of it and how it works. While some of us looked to the manual, most of us went in feet first unaware of the change. But Sega somehow knew this and acted accordingly, and is quite clever when you realize it, like I did before writing this script. In the cutscene before the fight with Chaos Zero, Sonic performs the attack to get closer to it. If you missed it and decide that jumping on Chaos works just fine, because it does, Sonic does the move again across the pool. This not only signals that the next level is in front of you, but that the move is doable. At this point, you're more than curious about this new skill Sonic can do, so for some encouragement, Emerald's Coast's opening scene is covered with parasols and beach chairs. You mash the jump button because Sonic jumped in the cutscene, and surprise, you're destroying public property. You discover that you can chain homing attacks together. You can take out badniks and later lock onto springs and item boxes. The awkward jumps you did against Chaos Zero would have been much cooler if you knew about this, even though the game showed you literally seconds before the fight began. On a side note, you may be thinking, what do these other buttons do? You press one and there's a spin dash in all its 3D glory, something that was also demonstrated in the cutscene before Chaos. How about that? But the one major complaint in regards to the homing attack was the targeting. If there were many targets, it's a crapshoot whether or not you will hit the one you want. Come 2007, in Sonic and the Secret Rings of all games, Sega gives the homing attack a much needed addition, a targeting reticle. This small change revolutionized the move and is standard in every game since that featured the attack with some changes here and there, such as changing the controls or adding multiple targets. Though the move had come under scrutiny for making the games easier, despite it being a workaround for 3D gaming, its use was unjustified when Sonic the Hedgehog 4 was announced. The very idea of a gimmick made for 3D gameplay in a 2D game was ludicrous, and rightly so. There's no Z-axis to warrant such an inclusion. The height and width of the spin attack is all you need. But the level design itself was made to accommodate the homing attack with several badnik springs and iron boxes spread across the zones. Soon you forget about the negativity and become accustomed to the new style of 2D Sonic games, for as long as that lasted. So here we are now, a gimmick used for combat 3D space evolved to be a staple in the Sonic series. So much so that 2D fan games and hacks use it, like with Sonic 4 and its level design, to some degrees of success. And it would be stupid of me to not mention that the homing attack is used as his neutral special attack in Super Smash Bros. Brawl through Ultimate. Also, I did a what-if proposal for a 3D open world Sonic game, so check that out if you're curious. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified. And please hit the like button and rate 5 stars because that really helps out the channel. Plus, if you want to help the channel out further, you can over on Patreon for just $1 a month. Thanks again everyone, and I'll see you all next time.